Oh, didn't see you there. Oh, you want to hear about how my homeschool has been going? Okay, I'll tell you, but you have to promise not to judge me, and just know that everyone has homeschool struggles, even people who have homeschool YouTube channels. We have had a lot of struggles recently in our household. Nothing major, just like inconveniences that have really cut into our usual homeschool time, routine, schedule, structure, everything. Here in Northern California, believe it or not, we had this like major snowstorm. For us, it was major. For you guys where it snows, it like probably was nothing, but we're just not designed to handle snowstorms like that. So we didn't have power for days. We didn't have internet. I couldn't work. So it was hectic, to say the least. So we actually went and stayed with some family members for a few days, and that was really great, but obviously no homeschool was being done. And then also just pair that with the whole holiday season. As much as I love it, it's just, it can get really hectic, like with Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and then also my girls had a few recitals they were in. So it went from Thanksgiving to rehearsals to recital to more rehearsals to another recital and then into Christmas. And like to top it all off, this time of the year is my really busy time of the year for my full-time day job. So it was just a lot. It was kind of overwhelming. So like there were just weeks at a time when we really didn't do much like formal school lessons. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like I'm a little behind now. And please, if anyone has like suggestions for how to make the holiday season in general a little more simple and streamlined, please leave them in the comments below. I really need help because this time of year has just always kicked my butt and I need some help in this department. So comment below what you do to make the holiday season a lot easier. Okay, now let's talk about curriculum. I actually recently did a curriculum update video. It was posted a couple months ago, actually, so I will link to that below. And you can check that out to see exactly like all of the curriculum that I'm currently using. And just for some context, my oldest daughter is in 2nd grade, my second daughter is in kindergarten. Sable, can you stop? Sorry, my dog is in here. Okay, so my oldest daughter is in 2nd grade, my second daughter is in kindergarten, and my youngest daughter is a toddler. Pretty much all of our curriculum that we started the year out with is working great, with a few minor exceptions. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about how open and go everything is, because if things were not open and go for me at this point in my life, then I don't know how much school we would even be getting done. A few, I guess, like progress updates with our curriculum. My oldest daughter is about to finish book 1 of Beyond the Code, and she has loved this curriculum, and this is a child who did not want to read at all, like at the beginning of the school year. So I'm really happy with how it's been going. I mean, she's reading entire passages and I'm not even like making her do it. She's excited to do it every day. I would highly recommend Beyond the Code for anyone who has kids that might just be reluctant or need something to kind of spice up your language arts, because it's been really helping for us. So we're going to be starting book 2 of Beyond the Code probably sometime this month, which is great. And for my second daughter, she is going to be finishing book 2 of Explode the Code probably soon. She's kind of flying through it. She's naturally pretty good at decoding how to read words. So I'm not that concerned about doing every single page with her. So I have been skipping some pages, and I did this with my older daughter too, kind of at this point. So yeah, all of those products are going really great, and I'm very happy with them both. I guess the subject that we are going slowly with and kind of not speeding through, and it's kind of making me nervous, is math. We've been going really slow. They've both been learning some really big concepts lately. So like in our math curriculum, primary mathematics, it'll be just like a page of drills, like just number sentences they have to solve. And I mean, they're enjoying it, they're getting through it, but it's just, I don't feel right having them do an entire page at a time. Just feels like a lot for them at their young ages. So we're just kind of getting through it slowly, and I'm really trying to make sure that they really understand everything before we move on. Another thing I wanted to talk about with my homeschool is that we're currently enrolled in a charter school. Stacey and I have talked a lot about charter schools on this channel and on our podcast, so I will put links to those below. So basically how a charter school works in like the smallest nutshell is It is a homeschool charter school, so we are technically enrolled in like a public school, if you will, but they give us funding for extracurriculars and curriculum and anything you could need for your homeschool. And I, as the parent, get to choose how that funding is spent for my family. Now, this sounds really great, right? But there are a lot of hoops you have to jump through if you are in a charter school, which does make me a little bit hesitant every year to sign up for a charter school. I did homeschool independently for a bit last year, which I actually really loved, and it wasn't a big deal to me, but this year with the way things are going for us, there's just a lot of reasons why we're in a charter school, and it's actually going way, way better than I was expecting. So I'm still at peace with this decision, and I'm actually even considering enrolling for next year as well. So that's just a sign that like I really am liking how it's going, and I don't really have any major problems with the charter school system. So yeah, right now life is just all about balancing everything that is going on in our lives. Luckily for me, for work, for my full-time day job, we're going into a slower time of the year, so that is much needed. I look forward to getting caught up on work that I haven't been able to do. I look forward to actually taking lunch breaks so I can homeschool my kids. Like, it'll be really nice to have a bit of a break in that way. I've been keeping my toddler busy, or trying to. What she's been really liking lately is we have our old Brain Quest workbooks that my kids are kind of done with. They did some pages, we didn't really do them that much. So my toddler has just been like kind of scribbling in there, or sorry, I should say this, she's left-handed. So she's been enjoying just kind of scribbling in there, pretending like she's doing school. Like, she likes doing that. So sometimes she'll sit at the table with us and do that while we're doing our lessons, as long as she's not grabbing everyone else's things. So that's been working out well. Oh, and something fun that will have happened already by the time you're seeing this video. Stacey and I are going on our first annual Kids Learning for Life retreat, which basically means it's just a mom's trip with no kids. It's gonna be great. We're going to Disneyland. So yeah, by the time this video comes out, it will have already happened, and I'm sure that it was a great trip. Definitely one for the books. And maybe I'll put a picture here in this video right now, just to show proof that we had a great time at Disneyland. Okay, so looking forward with our future plans for our homeschool for the rest of the school year, at least, if I'll make it. Although I'm a huge proponent for the concept of learning happens everywhere, even if formal lessons are not happening, I do really look forward to getting back into more of a structured routine. Our old routine worked really well for us. After breakfast, we would do school for about an hour. Like, it was great. So I want to get back into that. I want to create those good habits going forward for the rest of the school year. I hope not to take any more major homeschool breaks. So that's my goal to get us through the end of this school year. I'm really, really proud of my kids. I mean, they've dealt with a lot of really weird situations lately, with parents being busy with work and these long days of traveling back and forth because we were staying at family's house and having no power, no heat. So I'm really proud of how they've held up, and I'm happy with just their growth as little tiny human beings. I'm also just looking forward to life slowing down a little bit now that like Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that is over. I just look forward to going into a time of the year where I usually am able to just get ahead on things for once. So that is what I'm looking forward to this year. What are your current homeschool struggles? I know we all have them, so I'd love to hear what yours are. Leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos just like this one. See you next time.